afternoon, viewers, and welcome to Showbiz Arena. Yes, we are back with another interesting edition of Showbiz Arena right here on Ghana Talk Radio. And I go by the name Regina Bless. I have with me Miss Esenam and also our regular host for the show, Pakwesi Omari. But Pakwesi Omari, what you've done today, I won't forgive you for what you've done.
You are an evangelist.
I won't forgive you.
You are an evangelist.
I won't forgive you.
You have to forgive me.
So, the first edition of not first edition, but the first segment, first segment of the Showbiz Arena is purely about entertainment and trending stories, and that is what we are bringing to you before we dive straight into the main discussion for today.
Yeah. But before you go,
okay,
you're looking nice today.
Thank you.
Your palazzo jeans and your bola top.
They said I came for Saturday classes.
I know who said that, don't worry.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
I know. She's sitting on the right side of.
Yes.
A Johnson Faso anote.
Oti Johnson Faso.
Yeah, I know.
Oh wow.
But yeah, what do you have for us today?
Okay. So today's story is about a young, beautiful lady who is going viral on social media, cursing a married man for using and dumping her. According to her, she says Otini baby, and this man approached her because this man wants to get into her pants. This married man bad-mouthed the wife, said a whole lot of negative things about the wife. Blah 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 blah. After they spent some time together as couples, and this young man dumped her, blocked her on all social media handles, and also said, you know, so there's a saying, say, Ebiana infonso awu obi no the beche bats and yen depending na de infonso beche. This young lady showed and proved that she is not the one to be played with.
She's not the one to be played with.
As in, you can't just play with her feelings and just leave her. Oh,
her feelings, as in sleeping with somebody's husband. Is the man married or not?
The man is married.
And you married. She can't. Okay.
But still, you played with someone's feelings.
But why would you in the first place get involved with a married man?
That one, dear.
Married people are always married people.
I'm not the one, so me that one that can't.
They are sleeping on the same bed together.
Exactly. Enjoying someone's husband.
Like, you get it.
And yes, one bambo make so you see. And when she was cursing, she didn't just curse with ordinary, should I say, just cursing like that. She went as far as Antoine Nogopo and a Nimoja, excuse me to say, Nasimoja, and Odibojia.
I think she's just wasting her own time.
She's not wasting her own time.
No, but like she brought this on her way.
DJ Rock, DJ, play me the video.
Oseniska Emma Papa na Oseniska Ma Papa Raphael Marshall Hagan many would the agrubi na sebe one obesi me pe enyem na me see you pe wa be pe me ma penny because now see we need you wa wiemu ebe ke kan sem bebre e na che say woni wo yere ne kra kasa wo ma me gina phone so tie mu nkomo Oseniska Emma Papa na Oseniska Ma Papa ge ni unya asem insem bebre de ga ne de wa say de na hweme me ni hweka me sama wo ema nananu mabosom Antoine ama apre de nsuo Nogopo bosom na apre de nsuo no I'm challenging all that bosom say some me abosom na ahomache trophy me bodui omuso me abosom a omundi me no mi no ntemasem emaye operation am ye ne homogeni ene wa hanom no se wonne part da obewu aka wo dem awo e ka wo part obe branch awawo ena wo ma no so me ni hwe de da abosom na ase so mutimi ye bibia ma me na succeed a me de umba mienu e de da ase kusuani ni me do ma mienu ebe da ase o dwale o di nsuo dwale na o di nsuo etwetwe osin ana wo ma na lafo ma sama wo amanyame abosomfo no mu di asem maye say wa ma ye de se kan nti apai me wa block me obebi a wa sesa wo number me sama wo gina baby po ebo mi din a me say apre de nsuo me den so ye bosom di asem na we ndi asem na obosom fun I'm daring the bosom obusuafo ni obefechi so obekwa kwada ne so no Agradaa nsuo reni si ze wo na Agradaa enti no so peacekeeping na wo kono me sama say ubenya problems we bring say ya mawam san a me boss e be boat ye du funu ne beba Ghana me do obi oda wakoma so bia me de asama obi obefechi akwada ne duaboni ni a nipa konso otu for say block me no ono so me de ne busuafo ma predensuo me de omo sama predensuo
wow. Wow. It's not funny.
No, okay.
It's not.
Wait, Pastor Odro, because I jai Jimieno.
See, let me tell you something. This abosom, she mentioned there. Abosom no, who them so mudiasem. Like I don't know if you follow tradition and all this cultural stuff a lot. Abosom diasem. Into wa sha same way. Na se omu dia. Wa kodi obi kuna echi. Obi a one na tena ware abobra wa bre wo be ma yi ho a wa bedi na echi ane na etwe mpena ezo sha boso ni bedi am oba o mpena twi ni no ono so obi ani nji wona ware mu a oya Father Christmas ah obe ma na ni aje wa ware ni mu
on nam not tete
Exactly.
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Diabon enye djuma aboso mudi asem they will look at the root of it.
Yeah, the root of it is from the man. When himself we need you what's the best thing for you to do?
The root is that in the first place when we be kuna pena.
That is the root of
That's the root.
And a papa ni him so no ya worry for no cause say or ban for pay.
That's not the root.
That's not the root of it. So now you are blaming the young lady.
I'm not blaming anyone. No. I'm just saying that in this context, in
as much as what the young lady did was wrong, we should also acknowledge the fact that the young man also went wrong. He's also, should I say, guilty.
But let me ask. As soon as say about the him say on a girlfriend, when him saw what at all will attract a young lady to a married man?
One say I would say that obia wo nisune ne ban obia wo different upbringings. Ebia na me a married man would approach me. A married man would approach me. I wouldn't accept it.
Okay.
A married man, no, I wouldn't accept it. Obi wo ho a obeja to. And I'm in Bible so how to me that down. They are not really that smart upstairs. Se bema de almost have found konwana adrena tebe
na lelehu.
Oh, so I say. And you know, I wouldn't say you blame me young lady in kwa.
Okay.
As she said, oh no, tini baby. And now I bet the fed. When him say I'm bound to there in some dead and I'm on pay tea.
And some dead.
And yes, I'm dead and then.
And then.
Oh, but you know, in a way, the lady brought this whole thing upon herself.
Really?
In the first place, you know the person is a married man. In as much as they are having issues, and I've not seen divorce papers, why would you want to get yourself involved with this man? They're actually living in the same house, sleeping on the same bed, and they have kids. And I saw say, or the mom, you know, that's it. Look at that. So in the first place, why would you want to get yourself involved with someone who is married?
Emfa.
Come on.
Akwana be ko peacekeeping na ba asan be nya girl for
was I using moja fin moja fin say
I'm fine.
And then you moja fi o say ne surgery hu moja no.
And then surgery.
I say yes surgery.
And she kept
operation. No operation.
And she kept the blood.
Bema na bone no operation now.
I know there one show video.
Operation.
Wow.
This is karma.
Karma.
Yes. So no be a kuna ko twempena. Yeah. And then it's biting you in the ass.
There what?
And now you are complaining. You are crying. Cursing. I'm fat that. No go po mudi asem wo. Wo di asem kwa. Ye be she dey bisaw. Asem wo sha, wo di for na wo di bi.
And even Nogokpo is not even a bad town. I don't know why people are attributing Nogokpo to rituals and all that.
And
a
they have
or bosom.
yeah.
So I don't know why people think.
So say hono omobosom dey osi odi asem. Wa kwa say Supreme Court. Justice Tokono.
And Nogekpoa. You know that's the right pronunciation. And Nogekpoa.
What does it mean?
Would you stay calmly, peacefully?
Yeah. True.
My tram order almost signboard no much no go put no enjoy and no get
that's the right pronunciation.
That's the right pronunciation.
The towns
when you go to the town,
so
they'll ask you.
Why have they written no go put on their?
You know there are certain places that once someone mentions it wrongly, then it just.
And I even Nungwa, for example, they said it's not Nungwa, it's Nongoing.
Okay.
Yeah. One for history in 7 hours.
Okay, so moving to our next story. One elder or say women who ask men for favor are not one. Are not one. And are not one, Daddy. Are not a.
Continue, whichever.
I say, Mammy from Birchim. I say, or baby, I will be some bear messica. And that's all to Hannah or bear Abuero. Do you want to say, please, can you do me a favor? I need your help. I need money. I need this. Or say, Samban or your mom, Bobra.
You know, Mom, Bobra.
Aye. In your mom, Bobra, is the audacity for me. So
the audacity from who?
It's the audacity for me. Like it's audacity to say that.
For the man to say that.
Yes.
See where there you were against it.
No, I'm not saying I'm against it.
Okay. You're not saying
DJ, play me Julie Ube Kumila.
Adia. Oh, come de me na be man hwe me na come de me. O yusu sa no word na say come de me. Hwe oba come de wa eno no nkire se wa adwene nya adwuma. So oba come de wa eno no nkire se ja humu ma be ma. Oba bia okura sa suban no ntumi ntena be ma ba ko ho. So wontumi ma wo ho kwan. So obefa ne ya kakra mu. Amu abra bo atumi asi ya mana ena come de me ena be ma bi obehia ena ma bi nso ho a obuhia be ma bia na omo sresre na de ohia ne ba bia ena wo ma me wey ena wo ma me credit ena wo ma me phone ena wo nto we ma me sa wo ba no woncha me 10 woncha me 20 woncha me wey oba bia wo sresre me ma ho ade no kura ne se wontumi ntena be ma ba ko ayade a wo se ye ka no kure e kire ye tiefo. So you better now share what baby Anna, and you better say, I said, found one. If you say, when you will be a over to me at Town, so to baby, and a sister will say, come to me, now come to one, I said, Adia, oh, as soon boo or bow, this or bad in who be see ye. Not Bama, and who are, then ya Jones, I obey dear, then the tribe of woman. And only idea I see you 2 money for some who
Oba begi.
As I no.
Yes. Oba begi. Into saying baby or motasano. Yenene mobra. Bema or marry. So baby saba wa brabuma Jane.
Okay.
On no ka.
Benya na oka.
Na home for us.
Oh.
What it say? You can't say you only a bear. No, Barbie see about my brother.
Me boni kufie ko wu.
Hey, fast like that.
My brother, I come to drain my brother.
Okay.
Then drain another person, not my brother. Me too, I'll drain you.
Uh-huh.
Me, your sister,
The
I will
draining
drain
will come
you.
from
Okay.
you.
Yes, not another woman.
But you see, there's something that ladies actually don't know about guys.
Okay.
Oba o misa bema die.
Mm-hmm.
Bema no respecting a papa.
Hey,
Oh yes.
are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I'm
You
a
don't
guy.
take advantage of that.
What? Sa sem na ya mo kan.
Because most guys would be in a relationship with a lady, and the lady is not asking, and they'll also not do anything at least once in a while. We are not saying it's your duty or it's your responsibility to
Then
cater.
don't even say it. Then don't say it.
Really?
See,
Okay.
that aspect of he's taking advantage of me, it's rather come from when he's spending on you.
I'm not talking.
A
I'm not
guy-
talking of taking advantage, as in Demwana BBO. As in the guy will take advantage of that. Say Obani and Bisane Shinti or no so enya she emano. That make a note say.
Partially, I understand you, but I mean it's 1 out of 100. Let's put it that way. And it's 1 out of 100 that you meet a lady with a guy on demand from the guy.
Just say.
Like this, that's how this generation has become. You just meet someone today, and the next day, hey, how are you doing? And I cry mini deal. So what? Maybe someone say I need it. Yeah.
Is that married today? I'm not eating, no.
You see, and so me wa ha, and I'm wondering about baby house.
So
My seat table, Mundi.
we've not
It's
eaten.
what-
Babe.
Hey.
It's water. What's not water?
Oh, what the?
Open the fridge and see
It's
what is
water.
there.
Eh.
It's water. We have not eaten.
No eating.
And I'm to aduane me from one BD.
Oh,
Ebi new.
I don't want to take advantage. Come in. So I'll day my day.
But you see, honestly, like with all truth or fact, guys respect such ladies.
Yes.
Guys like a lot.
Yeah.
It has become
Independent women.
yes, it has become so norm in today's age where women just think that I'm with him, so he needs to give me this, and we share that. Bema bi wo hɔ a wo obi wɔ pɛ wasɛm kra keke ɔpɛ wasɛm just like that, but how he would approach Oba na Oba say akwa do ɔpɛ me and the means men fast advantage, you know. Sometimes that alone can crash something better that you could have had from that person.
So indirectly it's wrong for a young lady to ask a man for help.
Let me put it this way. And let's put it in a context of especially in a relationship. If you're in a relationship with a guy, there are certain things that shouldn't be asked of him, like food, airtime. These two things especially. The best thing you can ask your man to support you with, probably ebia fees.
Okay.
Ebia who go school, you are trying to pursue something where we are school. But who see a juma anyone to wunya nka ubesua makeup be something or more giant or more 4,000. Oh okay. Until we was saying that. And now Oma onumpo misa. Omo 4,000 by be am 2,000 or 1,500. Ka be to my boy me.
That is
like
reasonable.
Like every guy would do it. Only be cry abekwa kope bu see to
Sir?
I'm telling you the honest truth. I'm a guy. I'm telling you. But me no wo twem na me dem person ko emiti o me de na akra me ndidi o.
Oh no.
See, let me
But-
Okay,
Let me tell you
let's talk about this. You meet a young lady. Ne ho ye ofe. So ne skin na ofe. Ne ho ye fe unya nka one ne babobra. And ne skin care.
Yeah.
1,000, 2,000, 3,000. At least who's you support it?
Support it. It's time I me pen na
I
skin
say
care.
enter na wa be mu no.
Na sa me no ye dey maintain.
And your ono anasema.
I think the guy will support if like voluntary.
Like,
But if you come and
demand it.
Yeah, but if you come and ask me, I feel it's a question mark. Oh yes, like you're going to braid your hair. give me money.
Like,
Maybe
you
you want to braid. Oh, baby, you look so beautiful. I think
Where
you
them
should
are meant to your man.
take this. Fine.
Nti ya mo ye.
Ha!
Oh,
come on.
yes. They do it.
I'm telling you.
Interesting.
Yeah, funny. Oh, they do it. Some guys do it. Some guys are very intentional.
Ebia me who knows. Hey, who knows the F? Like, until we crowd, me say me nails. I am. The last time I asked someone, I catch him so say acrylic was a day, and they
Acrylic.
yeah, and I say acrylic. Yeah, no, 130 or say. I was like, oh, 130.
Pay.
And it's a cheap. Like,
I think that's the cheapest.
Yeah. I feel like 130.
That's the cheapest.
yeah, like because and in MRC, I feel like why would you wait on a guy to
Like he
give you
gets
money
it.
before you do it?
Okay.
But why you guy in far? Wow, when say the next time okay, I catch him na minju ama. Why fe?
There's no next time.
Be ana. Nti no na be share on sasa for the
Red
rest of
flag.
or maybe I want to be and sometimes even with the guys get too much see where you fool I kobo ti say ya sana the guy na cracker say opeti say and me cry me ma ho kwan ka chen so ntu aka and obema be nso be ka chen so pesati no that means he's willing to contribute to the payment of that. But in all you know it's not fair. There are some things that you shouldn't be asking your man for it. These basic things, medidi, airtime. This like it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't even make you look classy.
Honestly.
So what Elder is saying in short is, young ladies, please pay ejuma.
Yeah. Be
independent.
Be independent.
One person be ejuma. Mo de no. Oh, mama 10. Mama 20. Oh, a little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. Oh, just stop in that head also. Yeah,
Jimmy. Say one thing is this. Oba mama 10, mama 20. Like that's the value you are placing on yourself to the guy.
Okay. So little.
That 20 cities girl. We who 20 are obenyano. We who indomie are obenyano. We be selling indomie sisia. That's the price you are placing on yourself to the guy. But if you don't ask him anything, you become priceless. Like, we cry then, I made the benya, obey the ubons are too much. You know, when you many ko bookie photo shoot to man, like some only a yana that dream. A yana that dream. Now, oh, and round him 7 said, then you didn't me die. And opera crime in him made you, and you're fasting.
And Mama, you're bad. You're bad. Okay. Yeah, with what Tamara is saying, I do agree.
Yeah.
As a young lady, we see so dear, you don't have to give a price to men to tag you with. Be priceless, as he said.
Sure.
And you know, being an independent man is something we all can boast of. It's a sweet feeling. Yeah, very sweet. Okay, so moving to our next story. In the course of the week, one Twitter user tweeted that young men at the age of 22, you need to make sure that you have a house.
Hey, and
22.
And
And as
a young man.
Nansa Bier near Samani Bakone.
I say at age 22, you need to have a house and a car.
car.
Okay.
If you don't have it, it means you are falling behind.
Let's take it from here. At age 6, you are supposed to be in class 1, right?
Yes, class 1.
Probably at age 15, you are supposed to be done with JHS.
Yes.
At age 18,
yes.
SHS.
Yeah.
19, 20, 21, 22.
In a university.
What service crowd not to talk of Ubenya Juma, a service car. A be crowd or masters or something. 22, Minya Dineka.
Maybe I just a fraud.
Your friend say,
Stacy,
Bema your friend is Stacy.
Oba.
Oba na kind.
Oba na etwete.
How old is she?
Minim crank and yes story.
Or the
Game Boy is
On saying, was if you?
And dear one famba. One
I wasn't making any horrors.
and say in baby son to pressure my young boys no more.
Like you get it.
This a man young.
For baby son to a drink.
This a man young.
Wow.
Me asem wo ka kire me mfa pressure mre me ebe bie me ebe sama me ebe me revelation about you make I say erade wo na makasa
You've
fa
seen into the future.
She's not mine. She's coming from the camp of Jezebel.
Jezebel.
Oh yes. At age 22 you need to have it. Yet why you did ubakasa baby na mafa trotro.
No ko.
These are some of the ladies that would like for you to take them to fancy restaurants.
See, most of these ladies, all those places they want you to take them to, they've never been there.
They just want to go there.
For the aesthetics.
What so big? I saw a snap picture. Like not so long ago.
Do you drive?
Yeah.
Do you drive? Let's order an Uber.
Do you drive? Make sense. Wafa Okada about. Wafa Okada na we show bizarre say do you drive?
You drive.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, but I mean, sometimes I blame the guys. I blame these guys who like I say obi Chale onya oba mu kachi me amete me nya mema mu kachi wo hwa na me kire me homa wa me nya wo fa dan yachi wo be hwe obi a no ho ofese me or body see me anything me cry yese me ya nanta e bi obi wa ne nine straight
yeah upon abra na me examine
yeah well entino nipa na how chale just move on obi wo hwe ne nsem o keka there's no need to try to meet her expectations or impress the person. We don't impress in a relationship. You impress it. No.
And you don't expect too much in a relationship too.
So you just live in the moment.
Enjoy it while
Sally.
it lasts.
I don't know my relationship here do.
Egu. It's na egu anamwenya broken hearts no. You expect too much. Yes.
Haibo.
Like don't be expecting.
See, there are ladies. I told her be say some ladies are making it seem like that is how most of you ladies are. There are ladies out there, the gift they will get you. They like you'll be surprised. Sometimes we cry, Mama, we are always pressured. Like, oh, hey, why? What's wrong with you? Tell us, is you? Maybe I was a mere pan and see car lock a son. Yes, like what they all can kick. Bema be an worker sad no say or expect so ban. But what won't say I've sent you something like Effie. Oh my bro also.
And the Effie. Okay. Yeah, and Hannah says a story and say bad then.
Obisano.
Okay.
Well, Miss Sano. That's what I'm saying. See,
Yeah.
like I'm saying
Don't
that you were ma.
Don't be demanding.
Sir, you were ma. They don't even ask. They rather give.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I think this thing we've said it here before. A memo, it's not about I don't know about
The little things.
like just the intention of it. Say why dreaming but say I sauce the MP, sauce in the boss sauce MP, any handkerchief.
And the munch line
Any
there. You better run
sauce
and sure. And run a better
a king is born. A king is born today. Kingdom Ben and
Show working.
Charlie.
Asamo.
But there are ladies. Shout outs to those ladies out there.
Yeah.
Shout out.
I know a couple of them. Shout outs to all of them.
Shout out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they spread the guys.
Yeah.
Spread the guys.
Like us.
They spread the guys.
Oh, we were spreading
Shout
the
outs to
guy.
them.
The
Shout
guy
outs
said
to
he
them.
was hungry the last time.
Oh yeah, true.
We spread him.
Yeah, exactly, true.
Yeah, spreading. So we won't go be. Go be 7 cities.
You are the same person who said the little things matter.
Yes. So that's the little I have. You take it or you leave it.
Okay, so to our last story, then we head out.
Yeah.
I believe you're on social media and you've seen posts about some it's often I kind of say is it queer or say LGBTQ
queer.
or more pictures now are circulating. They went as far as going to is it if anything the app.
Independent.
Exactly to take pictures. Me pictures name me to say kiss now mu kissy ya no.
French kiss.
Hey. Ghana. And they went as South Africans fool. Oh my ba yo hey that be. Yeah my mu. Almost say kita Ghana flag. Almost say hashtag show Ghana love. They are fighting against our anti-LGBTQ bill.
Saboni and passe.
No, they haven't.
And no, logically,
they are right.
They are right. They are in their rights of doing that. Logically.
In Taman's country.
I'm coming. I'm building up to something.
Okay.
Build me and passe. So what you say? And no, logically, yeah, they don't see the crime in what they've done because and yet forbidden constitutionally here yet. But in another stance, our culture, our tradition as a country, as a people, frowns on this thing. And there is a saying that when you go to Rome, you do what the Romans do. And to if South Africa, now buy ya we see airport to whom mema mienua baku etwi baku wa. Wunyansa nkyerɛ wo sɛ saa nkwa asɛm no yɛnyɛ wa
Di wa ha.
so what you say we upe bench kitu ABC ho ɛna mfia 3 egu ho now we do mo chi ato so
Hey, Obiba.
like see let's be honest, we can't say that we don't have such people in the country.
Yeah,
we do. But do we see them doing it openly like that? Omo kwa yo omo country no omo nye no sa
Because ye chiwa boy be born.
now wo fi wo man so I will say yes is your passport you deport your omo kan.
But even if you do that, they can ask you which part of your law says that.
Exactly, that's
you
what I'm
can't.
saying.
So in a way,
they are in their rights, honestly.
Oh, we free.
They are in their rights, but I mean, you know, as I said, they should have known that our culture
yeah.
is not something that embraces such things, and even if they want to do it, they can do it in their own hiding, not in the open like that.
So as it stands now, we will rant and rant and rant. There's nothing you can
We
do
can
about
do
it.
about it, nothing at all.
Wow.
Allow them freedom and justice. People say freedom and justice. So give them the freedom to do what they want to do. Allow.
And I Regine Kao. Why are you from home?
Save your energy.
But you know, but sadly, Nankasa, look, let's have a little conversation about it.
Okay.
You know, it's too dicey. Like we preach of freedom and justice. Like we have our own rights and our freedoms, where we can do whatever we want to do in this country.
Yeah.
Only that it shouldn't infringe on another person's rights or their freedoms. So there's LGBTQ plus bill that you want to pass. It's not going to infringe on somebody, because people have the right to association, people have the right to their beliefs, people have the right to like everything. So what if they also raise the concern that we want to raise a bill against it?
Okay, so what is going on now is our cultural belief.
Okay.
So I would say our
And
cultural
morals.
belief and morals is against Obane,
against it.
Oba, Bema, and then human rights, no.
In fact, you allow people to be who they want to be.
But not in Ghana here. If a woman say Bible num kwana wom, sa gay, lesbian, Bible no wom, but then anyame ye found or shiomase. So it should tell you that it's wrong. Yes, it should tell you that it's wrong.
Okay.
So we would apply both laws, our cultural belief and our human rights belief.
Okay.
We didn't say human rights no any Ghana ha call
Another country.
For another country.
Okay.
Ghana hayen jisadeni oba wo ho a wo se bema. Bema to bari way.
Hey.
You say you like what?
I don't know what kind of point.
Bola.
Hey, you like what?
Bola.
What's that?
Bola is sweet.
What is bola? What is bola?
Moving on.
No, we are not moving on. We are staying here. What is bola?
Bola.
Bola is sweet. You say I should go and
What
take
is
a snap.
bola?
That's
Hard ass.
What is
It's
bola?
not your ass is not hard.
What is bola?
It's okay, don't say it on
But
air.
What is bola?
Oh, the manhood now.
Manhood.
Your manhood, your third leg.
Hey.
It's not third leg.
It's a third leg.
Hey, terms and conditions
Applied.
So that's a botanical name for
Yeah.
Yes.
In this office.
in this office.
Yeah.
And go cow baby.
Oh. Only in the studios.
Only in the
Yes.
studios.
Yeah, that's fair.
But serious, so a day na ebeba wumu say I have a feelings for my same gender. One young lady I saw on Twitter. I say Mbema wa date omuni na mani broken heart. So she no longer has interest in men again. Into or call from men. I'm say, hey. And I'm saying who another. I may say.
Okay.
Na dibina kwe.
Where they are bay.
Ah, unkwa uday. Na cozy room.
Onim. They don't
Na air
know.
conditioner low one like a crap.
Suiting music.
Na when na
Experiences
duvet.
talk.
Oh my
Now
god.
they kuntu.
With
Experiences
some
talk.
wine.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Experiences talk. Hey, your experts will them one again.
you know, I saw a video on Twitter. I'm saying Mbofufuebi, but black Americans for no. And Obaba kuye allegation saying lesbian partner e jano akwakofa bema. And I'm saying no kwa lesbian kwa ni my dear de. Until now 100 day. So please, this is sad though.
It's sad. It's sad.
I say what chinko for be say said you can fear. You discipline them.
You lashed them.
This is not a matter of human rights. If a human rights and our parents will not discipline us,
Oh yeah.
they'll give us the freedom to do what we want. So this is not a matter of human rights.
Okay.
Human rights, they say, I was so go school now, yeah, my own go school. That one they're infringing on your rights.
Okay.
Right to
Hey.
education.
Now what's it? Me power bar. What's him?
How's Bola is there?
Thank you, my sister.
Why are you so interested in this?
Because it is good.
Hey.
It is nutritious.
How will you even procreate? When the Bible said procreate like this,
Once I insure see her now they copy boom. Said the edgy to. In Mammy and Race, son edgy to. Yeah, Paul.
Oh. I was saying Johnson's number. Now me share say clients were.
So Mary, that's all for today.
Yeah, I think it's been very interesting today.
Yeah.
The Bola lady
always choose Bola. Always.
Over everything.
Over everything.
Oh.
Anything
Always
in this
choose.
world.
always.
What this Kanye Janet to Nchenya Bola is dead.
Hey.
It's very necessary.
Yeah.
You,
Pong. Don't say Jawa be cancel Bola. Evangelist Bola.
Hey, that be a mess up.
It's so wally.
But that is where we end the first segment of the show. Thank you to the ladies, Regina and Nam, for making the conversation so refreshing. We will be right back with the second segment. Stay tuned.
Hello Ghana, hello worldwide, na musi level band. Code Now listen, every Tuesday and Friday, beyond the time it's going to carry bro. Our Ghana Talks Radio, 7 p.m. sharp. Now Tuesday, we're gonna talk about our culture, our history. Matuni ding se tete abakwa sem. No on the Friday, you bars on bars on bars. You better rap, you better say ade. No artists go join me in the studio. We're gonna discuss about music and business. Konya, or you singer and now you rapper, you think say you get bars. You go be spit fire. Now listen, make you join me with studios. Our Ghana Talks Radio and yes say then our day. Me say download the Ghana Talks Radio app no our Play Store and the App Store. No tune in and say this what you see baba live on Facebook, Cointakra, any Ghana Talks Radio page in this now. Listen, I bet you fire 1 year, Konya, Wading, Jajai.
Are you ready to amplify your business or brand's reach and make a meaningful impact in Ghana and beyond? Partner with Ghana Talks Radio today to connect with a diverse audience across Ghana and beyond. Elevate your brand through on-air promotions and social media. Boost your brand during prime time. With Ghana Talks Radio, you can extend your reach across digital platforms. Ghana Talks Radio is not just a station, it is a community hub where your brand becomes part of the conversation. Join us in fostering connections, celebrating culture, and making a lasting impression. For customized sponsorship packages and enquiries, email contact@GhanaTalksRadio.com or call +233 202 544614. Ghana Talks Radio, giving the youth a voice.
So we are back in the studios with the second segment, and yeah, I have in the studios with me my regular guest, my regular panel on the show, The Kings Africa. Big Boss, welcome.
Thank you, boss.
Oh, Charlie. Scam. But we be able to looking at the weather and everything, Charlie. Everything cool.
We have a call. That's one you hold the MP so far. You hold the outside. Quite no swatch to do.
Sir.
You shook a crane.
Oh.
Until you can't cry.
I can't swallow cry. Yes, I'm the monk Ghana. Sana me tell you. Yes, Kauswa is a whole different country on its own.
Central Edge, a craft also.
My cousin, same. And one guy's almost trying to find a mobile. Central, no, almost. Yeah, I end the young. You remember your hoodie. Oh, Charlie, nice. Now, that's saying near my Koso. I think the last time we were here, we spoke about Hajia for real coming back and all that. Over the week, I said Hajia been to swim, so I won't know the attitudes in Dania. I ain't same baby was in Obia wants the fire bang. Why should that even be a news to us? You know, something people are just discussing.
Maybe the meaning, I don't know how true it is, but said had you been to this social media, maybe or the better one. Hopefully, says on your moons on Fambra, but no moons on him. Oh, say I contact for any so for any now go social media and no almost I say I contact for any so for. Oh, Charlie, nice. I'm said I didn't see a guy. Agradaa ni Empress Gifty asem no Adoye Mrs. Adoye asem na case na kwesi say ndra na me say omo court but then omo bo Agradaa anyway no tuguye na odru abonti ohuru omo huru we meet no say Empress Epedom ano mom tu omukapa so buhuru mi because after a huru no selfies are mu twitwa no what we say omo sheda pa no mo plan so mu huru no nti wa hye selfies no omo ni Empress dey twa ya Omni Empress, Dominion Empress, ne chucha selfies, no. So me wanna say planting, say Bruno. Me Agradaa ni issue there. You know say like who issue a cockot. Me name didn't on no issue cockot no magino. I don't know how it is. But one guy who's a government assistant. And MPP time view. Yeah. It no covering be any who be at the back of no. Or you lose guard. Obey
Oh, okay, nice. As I think very soon we'll be having Kontakra join us in the studios for the conversation. Sure. But before he gets here, let's get the conversations rolling. I mean, growing up, you and I can testify to the fact that one of the things that musicians or the creative arts, whenever they wanted to promote their craft, it's been movies, it's been music, was through CDs or tapes, cassettes, and all that stuff. Young fans say, mostly we came to fortify the CD era. Yeah, by na cassette walk a crowd, but Empress on a CDs by. You ever can say Empress on a CD, but looking at this time, do you think it is still a promotional object we can use in the creative art to promote our craft?
Sure. When it comes to this CD stuff now, you see this Obano, Accra, Kumasi, and those sectors now, was here now. Yeah. Going with CD, I'm not sure people will be buying CDs.
Okay.
Because car mukrampo ultimately connected to Bluetooth.
Exactly.
No about onium. And there will be a sorry ultimately fan of phone no connected to Audio Mac or Boomplay. No about onium if you. But the best way I think says CD sales and back copper say artists can say okay. Streaming no onye good in streaming near there. They can go to that areas now network anyhow. Maybe your money network. Our money to connected to this streaming platforms. You can go there and sell CDs to them. Okay. Because the honomono still crowd will be using deck. I'm connected to miniatures or maybe flash screen TV or more deck or multimedia CD into so more targeting her side now. I'm sure they will get their market. Okay. But coming to this world of ours, even pen drive they don't buy. Now CDs.
So you believe CDs are still relevant in the industry? Sure. It's not something that we can entirely write off. No. But let's compare both eras, the time of the CD era and the time of the streaming. There were a share in terms of marketing, revenue, promotion. Will be more. Now when I share, it was more beneficial to the art, whether it's movies, it's music, whatever it is. No, both eras. Never now share more beneficial.
I didn't witness even though I meant the CD era, but I didn't witness how their marketing was. Okay. But I feel those times we were using the CDs, Sikanoba directly to you. So every sales you do, say 10,000 copies now a year. Yeah. Every money comes to you directly. Okay. About the promotion aspects, they get to meet or to know the artist himself. Say this is the artist. But now, streaming, photography, ultimately picture, the artwork, the streaming platform, any full image. On share them who know one-on-one. I say this is a protocol and send away who know. Okay. But those times, they go directly on your marketing face to face. Oh, me see the new minimum kakre new. Oh, cockroach no born you natural. Natural. So, it's no sano. The marketing was, I think that era they get more money more money to them. So this time the percentage sharing, no, I am more.
Okay.
Because obenya distributors to distribute your songs for you. Almost obey cut before you also get whatever you have to get, as well as especially I say why you're featuring when the artists be featuring our revenue sharing also no. Almost obenya omodie and sana also wanya. So if like the CD is still on, then I think we will be going a long way of making more profit than this streaming ones. But also about the streaming one, you can be in the comfort of a home, play the song, do a nyafina walk around, so we okwakoto CDs nearby. I know that despite also no dinya nisika. Ntino untimi hundi here obefa. So that's why the CD, ne cassette, as museum. Wow, yes. Unika, Ogusufa truck. The hen I am fa. Ntino ya ever to your home because.
Somewhere, nkomo ya o kofa be.
Obi meme dear. I feel one say danger make us say one taxes na adoso.
Yeah.
Sisi akra o bow shows no. Na omaba eba beji o tax ni ade.
Okay.
Those times no ope obi a distribute enyuma mawa. O to make all despite.
Okay.
No I distribution ama no aton ama obeboa your marketing ni bibia no aton. Or any sales ni bibia no so be in the cart. Onyo no na oye the main person wa bonyo no. Ono oyi cart no oye distribution ama no. Our companies.
Okay.
We see museum.
Yeah.
Why properties as onye. Into no ya streaming no. Then ya achieve ya to. Then I achieve ya to. But I think it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Once they be a yes ya there ya kofa foreign we for no so almost streaming anyway na aba. Yes ya egusu nyi. But we for no mo mboa ye nkofo no mo ji revenues my for the streaming anyway ni na no. Omo mboa airplay say the ombe make sure say the revenue out the ama at the abo artists for no. And also mboa. I know na ama empenifo na almost see so the dada no. They are not making any amount member because amount no so no CDs no no matter they are making
a bomb bra.
They are bomb bra into streaming no after no mobile be adapted into more new faces say onye say sikana na onya those times no. When you say they be a onya or twanyum be a beton CD anya na kakra. Okay. See no streaming or betcha so anya maybe some views no cramp no ye ni mu a 2 years now on one view obey den atimi anya o sike free outside no.
Okay.
And now man penny for bebre na mo hu chi no, but I think that the lumba need your mark no the omotimi add divert ye. But your mark no.
Okay, but could we also say that the era of the streaming has built more popularity for the artists? Because your chef first you see this now, so obi metoya until one can. But with the era of streaming, no, I mean by chance you could even just come across a song, just listen to it, and you become a fan of the person. You just begin to research about the person and all that. You get to know the person, or you get to be known of because of the streaming platform. Can we also say that has been an advantage in terms of the streaming era compared to the CD era? Sure.
The streaming era has really helped our market to reach the wider audience. Because a banner streaming side now.
Yeah.
I know that Emma and Kofo outside one will get to know say okay, we have so artists in Ghana. Omutimi kotie ne nyum ehwe no omutimi di rate eno na timi my platforms no be timi ko perform outside ni ade. So I would say from my side, no, the streaming platform has also helped a lot. It has helped.
Okay.
But maybe the baby I'm jina na jina. Osibisa, omo to kan ko ball show. Omo time no so it was CD era. Omo nya promotions. Omo ye shows. Omo ye we omo brother we yes. Streaming helps a lot.
Yeah.
But I see a comparison now. You ain't me bought CD in Tungu.
Okay.
Because I know so abwa.
Okay.
Hey, if we ramp on someone in there, no mugusu boshu and you're streaming.
Yeah.
It was CD era. And I'm for the new mom. Hey, even I mean, find me to make us we were on Castro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baba streaming.
Yeah.
Those time on Uzuni is the same CD. VIP. Omunyumbe popular nina is the same CD and promotions now no my mom.
Okay.
It wasn't the streaming.
Okay.
By the end of the day, no,
Yeah.
Omudin Swedruho, people heard of them.
Yeah.
When you watching it wasn't streaming.
Sure.
By the end of the day,
Yeah.
Nigeria form poor copy at the Ayomo Somunium. Hey, you know. CD need the end to me born to go. We should target the areas where we can sell the CDs also more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we have one of a regular guest for some personal reasons he wasn't able to make it into the studio, but we'll get him on the phone in the person of Nana Kesina and also share any views on this particular subject matter. Nana.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
The network is bad.
Hello, Nana.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me now? Hello.
The network is bad.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, is it better now? Okay. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing yourself?
Good, my brother.
We thank God. Today we are missing you in the studio, so Charlie.
I was there, so I've been working on something somewhere, so I wasn't able to.
Sure. We understand. Well, I'm with Deckens in the studios as usual. Your regular companion. But Nana, we've been looking at one of the subjects of the day, which is the relevance of selling CDs in today's market when it comes to the entertainment craft, whether it be in movies or music. Do you think the selling of CDs to promote our products as creatives are still relevant, or it is time that we actually do with its abandonment and move with what is actually going in the market world, which is probably the streaming line now?
Okay, first of all, let me say good afternoon to your listeners or our listeners.
Yeah.
About this topic, I think that we Ghanaians, we have issue with certain things like you will be a cancer. About this CD thing, I think that we abolishing CD for maybe the digital
market
system and blah blah. No. I think it's a bad call.
Okay.
Let me use this example. Who's that? This white. In fact, when you go to the Western world, they still use this apawa. A bit old apawa. They still use the apawa. Some of the DJs and everything, they still use the apawa. So why we the Ghanaians, we are no more into that. Because we feel that maybe it will be or the digital was a digital way, but I think that we can still use the digital way at the same time the CD. And if let's say we don't want to use the CD, why don't we use the pen drive?
Okay.
Because first of all, like internet, you know, and you'll be on the internet. And now, no, how many times I am born in radio? So, because radio has become more of the talk show.
Okay.
So when someone like me and maybe me will village be, and I want to listen to a song, The only thing is that maybe I'll go to where they sell CDs or pen drive, then I'll get a copy.
Okay.
Then if I have a maybe because most of these machines, about to say, they have this pen drive slot.
Okay.
So because our CD slot in the after the banner air cut off the pen drive there and they will.
Yeah.
So I'll just use my pen drive and I'll just then put it inside and I'll listen. And after I maybe go YouTube to go and search and look for the song or to go to the audio mark and so if we taking off the CD from the system maybe first I don't support. And if maybe they feel say CD no intimate and chair or where you go into CD no I want to expiring date and sometimes
once the scratches are passing.
Yeah. So if they feel that the CD aspect is not working out, why don't we use the flash drive, like that is a pen drive or maybe memory card, that kind of vibe? No?
Okay.
I think they are not to be a big generate revenue for some of these artists.
Okay.
When artists we are now, I remember there's one guy YO something like that.
1-0.
Yeah. And this guy some time ago I went to an event it's maybe one guy who win. So we went to the Accra Mall to meet one actress. I know him on Facebook, but he's my friend on Facebook. But Minim said that was what he's been doing there. And this guy gave me a CD. It's not this CD man, maybe me face so only me the CD man, but then on man so when you pay big account. So now I was having like 10 CDs on me then. And that time not 10 CDs moved because I said 4 years ago. So then I gave the 10 CDs to him. And you know, I'm telling about my home baby and this guy has been doing that consistently. Or to me, release say one of the upcoming. I don't know if he's an upcoming or a year. He has more albums in his credit because of maybe on to the digital and as on album launch here. So we don't know the impact he's making. And according to him, he sometimes 30,000 Ghana cedis a month. You see?
That's how much he gets.
Yes.
That's what some time ago he said. I think that he made that statement recently again. That he used to make 30,000 Ghana cedis a month by selling CDs. Because how annoying to give the CD to you, say anything. If the infant say as a big man be or minia say anything, the person might dash him. The infant say 100 CDs kind of one, and I say 50 CDs are. Because the CD itself Nankasano. If you want my pirate now, more on the crown. I don't think they do 15 CDs or 20 CDs. Yeah. So with this ideas now of an income audience say even if a CD now we don't want the CD again. We can venture into the pen drive. Okay. So I remember Samini's on theme album. Some of them are in pen drive.
Okay.
After the market, the guitar, or something at a good pen drive is run on autumn. So I think it's about time. I keep saying that our musical too is not helping. The musical is not helping because the musical is helping. And these things, will be their one of their main priorities. And also, artists, at least because we have most of the artists. They have their project online. But most of the streams now, by Scamunia can share them this Kabiasa. Okay. Maybe I just a YouTube not making me but about the normal audio mark the iTunes new they don't because can about one share them this Kabia here. Apart from YouTube. Okay. So I think that if the CD is what we don't want, we need to rather venture into the pen drive, the flash drive system. Okay. I think that adding to the digital, it will help.
Okay. All right.
So the
oh, sorry.
So the CD media, I think the one thing is the CD dictionary will be nature.
Okay.
Well, I know the new system will be because Okoto DVD now the DVD will be with pen drive. Then
sure,
you don't have the CD aspect again. So I think
player.
The pen drive and we need to focus more.
Okay. Nana, a quick one. So, looking at the CD era and the streaming era today, which one would you say has become more beneficial to the artist?
What's that? One thing is that under the CD era, we didn't have anything like social media. You having access to internet was even wasn't common. Because that time, we need a friend thing, smartphone. Now more of this. Nokia, Sony everything. So sometimes we have a new way because megabyte name also to when number 2, 3 dinner.
Yeah.
We are more focused on the CD. The CD and the now even first card the Sony cassette.
Yeah.
Even cassette ne kwa CD but now most of these taxi drivers come they still use the tape. Now cassette now the bono. Now people used to use the tape. And even still now, we have this card Mugu use car tape.
Okay.
But just that cassette name common.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do a no beat titanium after branding as a for
yeah. Sure.
That time the CD aspect and this time. I think at that time I think most of the artists in Benyeska. Most of the artists in Benyeska.
Okay.
But to say now quite a more of internet to be internet getting access to music now quite easy. Go be there. Because they say online, maybe the boss I'll get in maybe Ghana or GhanaMusic.com or other sites.
Sure.
So and I say record you Max too. I can just stream in your from my ear. So there's no need to buy the CD or the pen drive. But maybe you might go to some place that there's no internet. How can you access those things?
Okay.
You can go to certain places that you old person then there's no internet. So the only thing is that maybe you have your pen drive or your flash driver. And I say, I know, it to me, the area of CD was good to me.
Okay.
Because you say you have those things now. Maybe I will be, you can play your song. But as I say, if you don't have internet on specific location or you cannot have access.
You'll be limited to the kind of access you can get to a particular musical artist. Okay.
But making money, I think that this era affect.
Okay.
Because I have to maybe now in Kaka from the streaming and also because the YouTube and the thing and that and the CD aspect. But on the CD need acquire more of people weren't able to strategize. People weren't able to strategize. Those times they were more comfortable with the fame than the business.
The business, sure.
Well,
okay.
Mommy money be na me next kaka me nenya film na said me re money be. That was their motive. But later no.
Yeah.
This new crop now now from them fan say
monetize the entire industry.
2010 when no na people started thinking that
the business aspect of it.
Okay. I say, in a concert in your man, you need to sit down and realize, we need to change our ways and start doing the business aspect.
Okay, that's fair. Before we leave you to go, let's look at another subject matter that in the music industry. One of the biggest genres, one of the biggest aspects of music has been rap music. We look at the rap culture, where it's emanated from up till now, where it is now. First off, let's look at the roots of rap. Back then, we realized that rap was used to address issues and all that, first and foremost. It became a message carrier. A medium of communication between mostly a certain group of people across to another group of people.
The form of like a poem.
Yes. I mean, that has been the entirety of rap. Rhymes and poetry, right?
Yes, rhymes and poetry.
That has been rap. But now to now, the rap culture, would you say it has sustained its authentic genuity? Or it has progressed into something that has lost its main core?
Let me say, rap. I can say rap has been the main gender. I don't know if it's the gender or the main core of Ghana music. Rap.
Okay.
That's why we are doing the Afro pop, the high life, and the high life has been there, and we still respect those high life legends and everything.
Yeah.
But since the emanation of rap, the likes of Reggie, Obrafo, Rockstones, any other, I can say, all those people, from there to Asem, Sakodemo, Strongman, Untakra, and other big artists who are only friends and rap artists. And that they pay their dues and they are trying their best to make the rap music as I don't know, say as a center for Ghana or something like that. Because we have rapper, like somewhere 2006, we were more focused. Ghanaians, like I said, we love rap music.
Okay.
If you go, we love rap music. But I say no, Brafo more of Kasahari, those kind of.
Yeah.
It is somewhere 2005, 2006 there about. And there, where Lowen and this hip hop artists, just said, we weren't focused on this.
Hip hop.
Now we were more focused on the hip hop.
But if we would look at rap itself, that is where it's actually emanated from. And in looking at the time where, let's say, Ghanaians lost interest in the Ghanaian kind of rap and went back to the hip hop style, would you say it was because the Ghanaian rap style has lost its core culture, as in how rap is supposed to be? Until I call back to the originators, no?
No. That time, people felt that there's a generation there, and they realized that maybe those rap now one way and I think
okay.
Until the 2000 and I think 2007, 8 there. Asem did that best sound and a crank.
Crank music, no.
Yeah. And
give me blue.
One thing so that boy Kasahari.
Okay.
I don't have Kasahari.
Yeah, shout outs to Dr. Duncan.
Yeah. It created a bigger role in the rap music because yes, and after that people started thinking, that Ghana for Nankasa, so we have good rappers, so why don't we? And one thing I'm sure some close to because those American rappers, the Illuminati, need those kind of and also the Kele, the morale and I said the love Ghanaians have for that hip hop. After that, now people channel or more energy to Ghanaian rappers. So after that's why now you know Yapo no Sakodemo Asemo.
Yeah,
and
they also had it.
Yeah, and after the beef and you know the Ghanaians we are more focused on beef.
And speaking of beef in rap, no, like what Yabaka say, what has become its instrumental role in the rap culture? Beef, exactly, because rap beef started right from the East Coast, West Coast rap beef to Park ne Biggie, about Nas ne J, about like we see how it came even down to Ghana. How we buy between Nanka Creatia Regina or Brafwa. Reggie had a way to squash it. Obrafor ne X2. TikTok more time or Chama Kwame New. Yes, you see all these things. Rap beef, no, I think one of the proper rap beefs I have been up in recent times. Sakodi and the Manifest.
Yeah, and then I say 2 brothers. Or more corner, and no more big critique, more headline than maybe different people or more.
Okay.
Because those times in America, I just don't know being in Exo in Chicago.
Yeah.
So because you can't make like I said, they are the originator of Ghanaian like a Kabiva. They are the
originators of Ghanaian rap beef. Okay.
Maybe I just will be on no. Once I don't follow those people, and I say once I make go buy into music and
okay.
I can't those people now. And those are not their beef, rap beef is very intelligent. And necessarily, like will be to me here than a girl. Why it was so pan a girl to some medical movie, strong my head. Now we in the girl, now reading it like that's how this kind of business.
Yeah.
I'm not switching from you, but in fact, Samini, our beef no more.
Yeah.
Where Samini, no, and Emma Wallin. Won't say beef, but see how sensible, never Wallin, and on the idea, or now I'm saying, see how. So if beef is not about there. You need to be very intelligent.
Okay.
we are intelligent. Obeti maka asemachi obi a tipa ne betimi adwen ho.
Na what can you say ya? O pesa o ka say shatan ye intelligent ada.
Oh na so eba rap bi bro bi on intelligent and the fact. You can rap and you don't buy a fact. But as a rapper, if you are a rapper, you need to be very smart. You need to be very intelligent.
Sure.
Rappers are not like singers. Singers, they don't go to meet you on your mouth.
Yeah.
But obi so rap mama own rap.
Okay.
I'm going to meet you on your mama also.
Rap there was a
very intelligent.
Way. Okay.
How better no beat. How benya or lyrics. How in fact say those kind of question, everything you need to be very intelligent.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. If you ever rap beef now to say currently no more there. Yeah, I mean you
Andrew level or no.
Yeah.
Okay, but Nana, let me take you on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Your top 5 rappers.
All time. All time.
Yeah.
All time we are 1 year above 4.
Okay.
But and 2. Sorry. Your friend is saying. Oh, let me Asem.
Hey. Okay.
They Asem there, right? Ana met me afa Untaka. Later me afa Untaka here. The rap do or rap I up the same window. But I very deep.
Okay.
How is it? But maybe
into who rank it in Takra ahead of Sarkodie?
But I'm not. It's not based on rank. Maybe then they put 2. So me best 5. One can say me. It's me best 5. It will be good.
Okay.
Okay. And I mean based on star name maybe I'm the count.
Okay.
And Sarkodie. I'm not a fan of Sarkodie, but Sarkodie, I respect him and he also count.
Okay.
Akabako.
Yeah, Akabako.
But there's one stylish rapper in Ghana. Because of that, people don't know him. And as people pay attention to him, you boy and enjoy it. Or Mr. Yeah. Oh.
Your friends.
T-Rhyme.
T-Rhyme. Wow. Wow. What kind of crime?
I don't.
Yeah, T-Rhyme. And the manager near Ficozino.
Okay, I think so.
Okay. T-Rhyme.
Yeah.
All right.
We have rappers.
Yeah.
Also, rap here. I thought, your friend is saying. What they need to turn a star. No, how would you find money?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No, that's your top 5. For Brafo, Asem, Ntakra, Sarkodie, and then T-Rhyme. Okay. Now, maybe foul head to head. Sarkodie, any EL, why not rap it?
Well, I'll go for Sarkodie.
Okay. Pay the manifest.
By bad talent, he more talented. So he's a big producer. Yeah. He's a singer, also a writer, and on nearby they are talented.
Talent wise, okay. By rap, they are for sack. Okay. Manifest ni payday.
So anytime I'll go for manifest.
Okay.
Or one of the intelligent rappers.
Okay.
But payday is good, all right. But
manifest for you. Okay. That's fair. Jay-Z and Nas.
I mean, you're a fan of hip hop. But to say beef. Everyone say beef. I'll go for Nas. But about intelligent rap there and Jay-Z.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. Last one. Kontakra and a strong man.
Kontakra and a strong man.
Yeah.
I same way they are not. Yeah, they are all good, but my main check later maybe me phobia and something.
Okay, what do you mean?
Ghana, Hano.
Yeah.
Rapping in the captain is not easy. To rap in but rapping is something easy. It's common.
Okay.
The recently, you can fancy rappers. But more of Ashanti rappers and Ghana.
Yeah.
Ghana the entire tiny money and support.
Yeah.
And not maybe because the Sushi Kontakra is part of my best rapper.
Yeah.
And any day I will choose him ahead of any rapper. You just say he hasn't been heard more. And I am man that opportunity no because I followed him to a friend hit maker.
Okay.
And I know what he did.
He did, okay.
Craft everything, how I'll deliver and everything was perfect.
Yeah.
Just Nyaman answer that and but the time no
okay.
So maybe you know because over the mileage and I said the opportunities are strong man and I said the attention on what the man no.
Yeah.
So now want me
there was all you know. Sanka e ko na nya yanka.
I think they could have been far.
Okay.
Any baby I go for
you go for cool ahead of strong man. Okay. Lyrical Joe. Any medical.
Oh, nothing.
Oh. Nothing saying, Nana.
We have commercial rapper.
Yeah.
And we have hardcore rapper.
Okay.
About commercial song and as a commercial rapper, lyrical Joe make no money 30 over 70.
Okay.
But about hardcore rap, to say busy, I make number 90 over 100.
100, okay.
The same way in about medical commercial song, I make number 90 or 100 over 100.
Okay.
But about to say
hardcore rapper.
Number maybe 50 because it told you give me go and talk some said it and stop the lines now working. So it is a who based on say a bad way good and I say maybe but they rap me this study and yeah I'll go in for medical. Okay. But you have best rapper pan say the two best rapper they are going for lyrical Joe.
No, okay. Nana, you be jawa. Yeah, that's a pa. As I mentioned earlier, co studio name Dekins Waha.
Hey.
Yeah.
Chairman.
What place you go ahead of Sakodi?
Hey!
Oh, wow. Ochu soon a top 5 rappers. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Third on the list. You are third on his list. Wow. Top 5 rappers. Jay-Z and us crime, babe.
Hey!
I saw a bra for Asem, then Kuntakra. Yeah. Nana, yeah, that's you be Jawa. In common, Ekoswa, you be saying Atun Safro on the line. Yes, yeah, that's it. So that was Nana Kessie on the line, sharing his views on the subject matters we had here. And now we have co-join us in the studio. School. Akwaba. You kromun kakra one
monfa me I think need come ma menchi atiefo a otie na menchi mpanifo a Mr. Deke so ane mpanifo a mo studio say Charlie monfa nche me Charlie from in Sangomo they come Pokrasi Road and they for work on now. Bro, you know good. You go fit chop like 2 hours for day.
Oh yeah.
You know good. Yeah. So I know na slow make a bet yabane. Me bounce on the monitor the show and yama koso.
Alright, sure. So yes, as you mentioned, monitoring the show, you realized we were speaking of the era of the CDs and now the streaming era.
Sure.
And as a musician yourself, where would you stand? What would you say that the streaming era has been more profitable to the artists compared to the CD era, and you would say that we should go back to the CD.
Profitable in what, like money things?
In all aspects.
In all aspects. Okay.
Let's look at the fame-wise, the monetized aspects, the popularity, and all that.
Okay.
Putting
the
all
thing
that
is,
into
really grow.
Okay.
And as in the things around us too go grow. And we are living in the era. It's all about technology. That's
it.
Yeah, the 20, 30, 50 years ago, they free BBC, they free BB cassettes. They were making sales, but the thing is, to get the numbers too was very easy to get the numbers that time, because for somebody to hear your song on a radio, you're saying, TV stations, you're saying, and talking about technology and I say internet in there's nothing like internet. Even Africa, I think last week here on the internet, so talking about internet, the big, then time, you know, make us say, no money, papa no more music. Then time 20, 30 years ago, no, they make good money. If you talk about money, I won't make good money. But the thing is, that time, you know, it's not about just the cassette and the CD. Okay. And then it's not about the internet and to make money to also call grounds, call bottle near the end. To be say Dr. Pabo Boo near the end, they'll go on the streets, no more bomb, high life band near there, and they use the opportunity to sell more CD no more cassettes near the end. I bet you right now your internet world. Bro, trust me, it's the internet and I be boa, but I be hard dream palm. Okay. Because if somebody they stream my song, it be a full album today. No, cause my TNT crowd, you might put to a 16 song and a 15 song. Trust me, say, but the money I go get, you know, go catch like 20 CDs. Wow. But if today I get CD and I'm your cassette and I they sell them to go sell CD or cassette like 50 or 60 CDs. Yeah. So, what CD now you make something. Yeah. But you see, the thing is, if you are saying and Niama push it to a corner, you have to follow. But trust me, said Anna, media menya and though the CD and cassette in a womb bako, but 0.5 over 100. The pine in you see there's a near my way. Intimidating Kamenya and the old era, no. Then should find a way to bring that one back in the way say the artist will make a good money. Okay. Today, artists, you know, Juma put a lot, but there are some people within apps and they the distributors, the publishers, they are making the money. Now you're the home proper and consequence na bro. So this be the problem, and I did a course for years. Then time I see the turn and crown and that's any money because you the artist, apart from so you go on the street to sell your CDs, you know your distributors in the cassette in the one. Oh, corner was say what ton tenner.
And that's part of your day.
Oh, yes.
Oh, corner what ton tenner. 10 seconds or even more. And it gets some time on crown and sending an error na kwa say, oh, okay, distributor, be the one young man or cotton or the Okakra brown. It was there. Or be bano what will see the need now, then or be owning the copywriting a day and you go own them. And that time, not talking about musicians, and I said, I want to know your music, you know, a lot of them, you know, me going to academy, who they say, now, only knowledge much about the music and not say you know. Nina is about entertainment because that be the only thing they bring them happiness. It's you know, for even today you say you better cry still
people just they do for the fun of it.
And we now the ignorance and the bitch because truth. Chairman, I talk about Rirafor. Rirafor, our street in this over 10 years, but the catcher says, come and you'll Rirafor Munkra. The guitar stores in the end, crying do $100 a year.
Really?
That be the fact.
Wow. So back as well, say it to
say it with their boss about me. So what you say? And apart from the CD and the guitar, we don't come on, I think the structures for Ghana here to be the problem. They be our the artists they suffer. Yeah. They be a make us say every day the artists they suffer in a way say me without the artists, you know, there will be no way be friend DJ. Without the artists, will be no friend promoter. Without the artists, and will be any one of friend like so the artists in the cry
and or this name
you cry industry, you know. But obeje this yen accommodate. Akwa se Ghana football player and just 300 CDs.
No.
Go digital into. The team in the 2 million Ghana CD. That be but without a play and yet to me mobile and you just sponsors number. That be what we pass through today's artists in the bread. So me I they pray say one day cassette era in the bro. It will be hard to say baby but CD there I think they can
find a way
as we go time go come because BB anyway new under this sun. Time they go on because CD there you go escape go track 3 track 4 so it's very easy because in a year I lazy will be on coutier cassette and for pain kushemu ko track 2 but CD there you go escape and that system and the baby more bro, trust me, say big up to Papa Kwesi, they watch me today. Jumapo to Accra. There be a Kuyaba album. I still have CDs with my bag money, more than 500 CDs with my bag money.
Wow, we'll come back to that. But right now we have Maxwell Alexander on the line. He is also ready to share his thoughts on the subject matter. Alex.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Afternoon.
Yeah, be funny afternoon.
Good afternoon. Pacho Bibia Boko.
Nyame adom na wonso so e.
Nyanko Pando me ho ye.
Welcome over Ghana Talks Radio here. Showbiz arena ne so a. Ne nyamrantie kukudam wo studios ni mu etwetwe ye nkomo in the person of Decans Africa and then the almighty Kuntakra. And no kisi empue wi abati akobo ni jawaba. It's your studio anymore. Yeah, we are having conversations, and as you already know, I know you've been following the conversation so far. We are looking at the era of the CDs and the new era of streaming. Which of these two eras would you say was more profitable, more beneficial to the artist?
Good afternoon to your listeners. Honestly, I don't have a problem with what happened in the past pertaining to the CDs. But you should remember that we're in a global village.
Yeah.
Everything seems to be changing. So whatever that is happening or whatever that is changing, you need to go along with it.
Okay.
The CD era had its advantages and disadvantages. CD era, no. CCI Ghana CCI, no.
Yeah.
If you are going to go by the CD era, ask yourself, how do you keep track of the streams? Like, because once the person buys it, the person has bought the CD.
Yeah.
The person is keeping your content forever.
Yeah.
Here's the case. The number of times the person will listen to it, you would not know. You get me? You will not know. You're not able to keep track of it. You're not able to add it to your analytics. And if you have a whole family here, let's take it like we have Kointakra in the studio now.
Sure.
So they buy only one Kointakra CD. And the CDs in the house, everybody's listening to Kointakra. How would we know the number of people listening to Kointakra? It would just be take only one.
Okay.
But here's the case: if the person has subscribed to a family package of a streaming platform, and they have about 4 or 5 people on the app, we'll be able to track that this number of people are listening to Kointakra at this moment.
Okay.
Because in the current generation, it is a competition. It is a numbers game. Keeping up with the numbers.
Okay.
Fine, I know maybe you better see CD, what to see, you can get your physical value and all that.
Yeah.
But the people you are competing with, out there, they still buy CDs. CDs are still in existence abroad and all. Like, CDs are still in existence.
Yeah.
But when they are calculating the numbers, they don't just use the CDs alone.
Okay.
They just look at the streams as well. So I think we should just like jaw and bring both together and see how best. I wouldn't choose one over the other.
Okay.
Because when foreign, and mostly in America, when an artist releases an album, they'll talk about, this number of copies have been sold. You get me?
Yeah.
On the first week of release.
Yeah.
The copies that they talk about, they are physical copies of CDs. They are, before they will go to the streaming platforms. You get me?
Yeah.
So it is not a right thing that let's clear one.
And then maintain one.
You
should find a way of maintaining both.
Because all of them, the numbers aspect is good.
Okay.
It helps the business.
Okay.
Because this, I don't know if you know of vinyls.
Yeah.
Vinyls are CDs. But ask yourself, all these CDs, they're still part of it. They're still part of it. They're still part of the numbers.
Yeah.
They're still part of the business.
Okay.
So, and there's no way, which artist will sign on your streaming platform for you. But if you have a CD, and you want an autograph or a signature, they'll sign on a CD for you.
Get it. Okay.
Yeah, it is something you can appreciate more of it. And there are certain details that they add on the, the CDs.
Okay.
That you don't get on the streaming platform.
Okay.
Yeah, there are certain additions to some of the songs that they do on the CDs So it is not about, because there are people talking about, oh, you forget it. No, you cannot forget it.
Okay.
Because the people that we are in competition with, there's nothing new in this world. You know that. So we just copy what someone is doing. Then we make it better.
All right. How much more?
Wow, yeah, copy. Why are you going to stop the CDs selling? Okay. You just need to know how to judge and hold on. There are even cars that the cars that we mostly use.
Yeah.
It is not every car that can play the pen drive. Yeah. It is not every car that can play the streaming platform. There are some cars that they have to play the CDs. So if you're in a car like that, are you going to deny yourself of listening to Kontakra's music?
Sure.
You get it. So we need to find a way to judge and go hand in hand.
Okay.
We can't phase out that analog system completely.
Oh.
No.
Okay. All right. Thank you there, Alex. Alex, one speaking of music as a whole, one aspect of music that we all love, most especially guys. Yeah. Now even the ladies are in love with rap than most of the guys cry. It's the rap music. Now looking at where rap emanated from, the origins of rap, what we call rhymes and poetry. It used to address issues in society. It was a means of communication from one group of persons to a certain group of individuals. Up to now, the culture with which rap is rooted in, ABCNA, would you say that we are still in maintenance of that culture, and I say rap has progressed into something different from what it used to be?
So I believe that with music, it is all about times and season.
Okay.
None of them phases out. It's times and season. Everybody will enjoy their moment because new genres keep coming up, and we find a way to do a mixture. That's how come some artists will end up featuring others so as they'll be able to buy into their fan bases and all that. Yeah. You would notice that some of the rappers would go back and will try and be doing a bit of singing just to pull people to come and listen to their rap music. Rap media, it is not going anywhere. And I think one mistake a lot of people tend to do is that you can't rap on my dream and so giddy, like putting the no. Kwesiata. Kwesiata, so rap.
Yeah, rap.
Kweku smoke. His is not the fast form of it.
Sure.
You get me? Yeah. It's a slow one, but Manifest, he doesn't do fast rap. You get me? And see, it is all about Nipana or TNN understanding. Maybe with TNN, and go for be brave to me to Kweku smoke in you, but and you're singing or it is rapping.
Sure.
You get me? But just that tempo now or the mouth. So, see, there's no way it face it out. It is just Obiana and idea. Oh, Black Sheriff is not a singer.
But we even forget Sheriff is a rapper.
Black Sheriff is not a singer. Black Sheriff is not singing. Black Sheriff is rapping. But just because of tempo now the mouth, you might think so. No. Black Sheriff in Afrobeat. You get me? Black Sheriff doesn't do Afrobeat. Black Sheriff raps.
Okay.
And see, it is all about times and seasons. Okay. And the person who is delivering content, how the person is delivering the content.
Okay.
So you might think so. Maybe it is not necessarily say it could be one person who is literally controlling the waves. At this moment, a Black Sheriff in So you can't just tell me rap is missing. Okay. It's just that maybe the tempo at which you would want the rap, it is not what you are used to.
All right.
You get me?
Okay, sure. But looking at rap, at one source, Tembia say spicy up the rap ginger no beef. What do you think a beef? What parts does beef in this rap industry play for the entire culture?
It's the creativity aspect of it, because I won't say with the beef aspect, somebody throws jabs at you, and how fast you'll be able to respond, and how well you are also going to respond.
Okay.
Because what can ABCD have found? Also, then I'll have the can found over train 1 year, and so now have a man reply.
Okay.
No. So the beef aspect of the rap is because the excitement in it.
Okay.
And quite unfortunately, the words that are used in it, nobody can control. In the Lona Emma rap air deno.
Wow.
Because quite unfortunately, nobody can set the rules for you. Once you decide to go at somebody there.
As a street fight, no.
And funny, Jose, when an idea, Sebi, or Shasa, no, Obetuni Dumpi, that's how far it can go.
Okay.
So, and you see, it's so vulgar, it's so energetic. People lack that kind of action.
Wow.
So that's what keeps that rap beef aspect always going.
Okay.
And there's ultimately reporting my police. Ultimately reporting my president. Ultimately any punish.
Do at them.
And one, unless you can't control yourself and you take physical action, and that one there you're against the law.
Okay.
But once a person is just using their mouth at you, they don't care. They can go at your family, they can go at your kids, they can go at you personally, anybody associated with you.
Okay.
So it brings some excitement. It brings some level of creativity.
Okay.
It keeps people entertained. It keeps like they learn new things. Because they bring about secrets that nobody knows about.
Sure.
You get me? So that is what excites people, and that is what keeps rap beef going. So that is what really excites people. They'll be like, Charlie, rappers the Opwa or rappers the Inform Diago. That is the whole nature of it.
Okay.
So that is it.
Before I leave you to go, let's do some numbers here.
Yeah.
Your top 5 rappers of all time.
All time, maybe I'll just be biased, but my 5 rappers, Manifest, Sarkodie, EL, Sarkodie, Manifest, Sarkodie, EL, then Strongman, then Medical.
That's your top 5?
Yeah, that's my top 5.
Okay, thank you. Now let's do this. Biggie or Pac?
I'll take Pac.
Okay.
I'll take Pac.
Nas or G?
Nas.
Hey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basta or Twister?
Basta.
Okay, nice. J. Cole or Kendrick?
Kendrick.
Aries or Nasty C?
Nasty C.
Vector or MI?
MI.
Okay. Nice. Payday or Manifest?
Manifest.
Sack or EL?
Sarkodie.
Kontakra or Strongman?
Strongman.
Who else? Yes, Medical or Lyrical Joe?
Medical.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Charlie, it's been so interesting. We'll hang out for rap. But yeah.
Let me say this one more thing. Yeah. I wish one thing I always wish for Ghanaians. Yeah. Is I always wish for this one thing. I see it a lot in Nigerians, but I don't see it in Ghanaians.
Okay.
We should stop this thing whereby a catcher artist say, "What time it came?"
Okay.
What time it came? Or you are not in here with you.
Yeah.
It is only when the person passes on before the talent becomes useless.
Okay.
You will see a Nigerian artist, the person will go quiet 2, 3 years, 4 years.
Okay.
And everybody is willing to play the song.
Okay.
Or someone is willing to take along and share it on their social media platform.
Wow.
They are creatives. They need some time off to also just go and rejuvenate and bring up new ideas. Don't expect them to be bringing the same ideas. Because somebody by the same way, you get angry. You would not appreciate it.
Sure.
So if somebody takes a break off the career and they decide to come back, we also should be ready to accept the person. Because surely, or the new ideas never, or the new things never.
Okay.
But even when you just say, time I found and what. It is not fair. We need to really stop that thing.
Okay. Alex, we thank you so much for your time.
I'm really thankful for this opportunity as well.
Yes. So as the conversation draws nearer, we'll get back and hold on to you for some more insights and opinions.
Thank you very much as well.
Yeah. So that was Alexander Fifi Abaka, a publicist and a blogger in the Ghanaian space of industry. Go. And Sana Alex Bay, you know.
Sure, I think no one wakana nini na ana wakano talking about the CD and today era internet and yeah they know sure but it's like Anna, you see, not be the artists they make the team fade though. It be the fans they consume the thing no more person they fade no. Because one thing about CD and cassettes in here, apart from say UTA nyumono. Maybe just imagine say now that the Lumba the first album or release in your room today. How you go feel? Charlie,
the way I go feel proud, like you know.
But I go feel go to Eminem in 20 years song play for audio mark or whatever it go be normal. But true. Me if I get Eminem in first album for my room today,
that's true.
Status be so.
That's true.
So these be kind of things. And say another kind is best sign autograph and thing where you see that be when the artists and the fans and go feel meet and communicate more. Sure. Apart from
get your hardcore
you
fans.
See
the hardcore fans.
So what you say because show need the omeba but you kind of shows are really the artists we play of late. Omujina when the jina soro asa because sakwa the Emba Stadium beton CD on beton cassette. But if so what you say so if I come perform for maybe a Ghana talk show inside the ISM fans and everybody you might have more time to talk. Tell me the merchandise.
So it also creates that connection.
Yes,
that relationship.
See that be why and then we still they go back. They appreciate omo live band there because omuni yeah to yeah ma baby baby. Sometimes you go do something. You see a communication you know ma and we see at the end of the say. If you saw one ever talking about we in the young products and the CD near the and the CD player Ghana hay CD player car now can so a sort of for no the money of course so we the Africans too we have to game up what we do then the answer before find a way if you can as I say cry a bread to get a distributor be an answer it be hard for yourself. So beton when you on the platform we saw our songs so bro for corona so
they will keep controlling the narrative for us.
Of course
that's fair.
So what you say but right now we get genre like Afrobeat Afro whatever but still now we are signing the corner they are free then we come back but him for their control system it be them
okay
you know they before find a way to bring that thing back because CD bag that will care more you feel big man bro today I see a chebun crown if you have CD bag
you feel special it's something that I say any common BMT who cry you know essentially I'll be your borrow for the squad design
they make the game and they make the artist they get more money because if like today this even article one they do program they go support article one today come economy will see the worker set performance and I go fit sell my CD and cassette for but they say na you say follow me audio mark and
Twitter and blah
only what time that time we come enjoy I feel go follow
okay
and you see that see our internet today you see one thing now I think it's about time we for talk about this thing the internet for Ghana here bro you see a normal Ghanaian they go feel so we call TikTok than audio mark to listen to music. Music in pool when you say be pictures or videos. Music in crowd we call person who near trend there. You go TikTok.
Sure.
That's what we call audio mark.
Okay. We have
me say despite it's a museum distribution CD. Yeah, see online. Your car.
We have Preston on the line. Young one was sana that can akofa asema ye need lawyers Big boss. Hello big boss. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Baby I work all day.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, about the Adam. I want the queen, but yes, I so easy so into your benedict. Yeah. I know, sir, who follow come on so far, and Yes, as we all know, one of the subject matters we are treating today is about the CD era and the streaming era. By your own assessment, which of these eras would you say was more beneficial or has been more beneficial to the artist?
Well, okay, nearly kind of, I say, I mean, share what's you for near Abuja for studio, you know, you guys are doing well.
Sure.
Cool, sure.
Rapper image also be Biabokode.
Great, these are nice. Yeah, sure, CD, there, CD, and to say, was a time you call study social studies, you know. You will be a friend of outmoded cultural practice.
Yeah.
Never do on my person and I'm yeah. Young things, you know, you know, you call them outmoded. Now, cultural settings. But with respect to CD, no one, you know, I brief send a bear mobility at our studio. With respect to CD, no, CD, any the order of the day, but I can tell you, say, CD is still in the system and it is doing very well.
Okay.
We are strategically, or marketing the product as a musician, no. We need to say overlook the sales of CD. Now, what focus and what channel the energy on the digital platforms. Because if for nothing at all, my basic knowledge about this streaming this thing is that until you get 80 streams, you are then you have I think $1 or so.
Wow.
So in 2024, there's this American artist called Taylor Swift. And then in 2024, the album will release the Tortured Poet Department. In 2024, which is last year, she sold over 2.47 million copies, CD copies.
CD copies?
And yes, Taylor Swift, just last year, 2.4 million copies.
Wow.
And as Taylor Swift, and Kobe Becker said, these are the people who belong to the Western world. Omo and Kobe Becker said, Omo channel energy into the modern streaming platforms and whatsoever. But they found it appropriate and prudent to say, see, you know, when you possess a CD, even when you possess a CD bag of crana, it means so much to you.
Yeah.
And it gives you the grounds to reflect on how you're able to get the CD and what it entails.
Sure.
CD nankasa no yentimi enkase ye pamomefi yen system no craft because Sony Music, they said Japan, they are still producing CDs.
Okay.
And music distribution, music marketing, they are still factoring CDs. So we, the Africans, I come here and say, usually, no, say, Bibana is near, Ayana, yeah, per se, Chania or they banner home. Extremely difficult. What stops Contact from, I mean, marketing his product with a CD. While performing? I said, okay, I say, as I say, okay, say, Olumewaha and Akutiwaha. But if there's an opportunity granted on Kuntakra, then you know, say the Africa One Day program, but supporting me. Not Okono Kra, we will afford just a single on the CD. No, say, this is one of my monster hits. And I find it privileged to share this with you. I want somebody to give me 200 CD for a copy. Trust me. If for nothing at all, Kobe grounds on he will not sell less than 10 copies.
Wow.
Quantify it. Say how many shows na Kobe boy in a year?
Yeah.
The Kobe shows there 30 a year. Not every show or sell it 10 copies. Imagine the number of cash out there then over here.
Sure.
And you know, see the media, it is totally not out of the space, but it is left for us to leverage on it now and take advantage of it. See, you know, I want to beneficiaries and I say I want advantages are. Streaming platforms need to be aiming. Well, the premium channels need to be streaming platforms to say Spotify and Apple Music, you know. They place so much premium on sound quality. So they don't compromise on compressing the sound.
Okay.
But other mediums, they say audio mark and the rest, I don't want to mention names.
Names, yeah.
They compromise by compressing the sound. Send a better uploading on their platforms.
Okay.
So when you possess a copy of
the CD,
the sound
you get
quality is different from what you go and stream from, let's say, audio mark and other platforms.
Wow.
So I think it is left for us to educate the public and music lovers and let them know the essence of possessing a CD and why you should get a CD. Recently, I read this story on Ghana web, and I can say in the last 10 years, that he said, ANC mono. No, every customer be about or the CD approach you, and he finds an appropriate means to let you know why you should purchase his product.
Yeah.
And in the last 10 years, we turned over 1 million copies. And this is an artist, if me and you walk on the street and we ask the ordinary Ghanaian, who is 1-0? And how? 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
And Rebecca so
sure.
But this is an artist who is saying that in the last 10 years, we turned over 1 million copies of CDs. How is he doing this? Strategically, he has planned and ensures that there is proper marketing measures in place in order to execute the strategy.
Okay.
So we cannot say that CD is outmoded. It is not a quote unquote that cultural practices are. CD, though it is not the order of the day, we can still take advantage of it. Like I said, the Taylor Swift and the other guys who are gaining a lot of streams on the digital platform are still taking advantage of the CD. How much more me and you, who are not so much strong on the digital platforms, because they are too CD,
Okay.
So I think it is going to be beneficial and appropriate for our artists to capitalize on the CD as well.
Okay.
I know for sure, quantify the on the streaming platforms. It is not encouraging. It is not encouraging at all. If the contactless are crying on the streaming platform, how much more Kwesiata, who is at Baby? It is appalling, very, very terrible.
Sure.
So let us encourage our guys that you don't need to print 100,000 copies of CDs to sell.
Okay.
But you can start with at least printing at least 10 CDs, 20 copies.
Sure.
Whenever there is an opportunity, you can even decide that when I am going to, let's say, a corporate body to seek for sponsorship or for a support, then I will use a copy of my CD to pursue the agenda I'm going with. And trust me, lo and behold, there is that one managing director, there's one person in that corporate institution who will be willing to pay for a copy of your CD. And that is how we can take advantage of the system. Other than that, we will solely rely on the streaming platform and neglect the CD, where if we give it a little heater, you can take advantage and make some friends as well.
Okay. Thank you there on the subject matter of CD. But Obed, before we leave you to go, one aspect of our music industry has been the rap culture. We all know where rap emanated from. Nipo, the rap, Krabedu, Ghana. Up to now, it has been a bone of contention, but I mean, still rap. Looking at rap, how rap started from its originators, where it is being termed rap because it is called rhymes and poetry, something that used to communicate message to the audience and all that. Rapper, would you say that we've actually maintained the origination of the rap culture, and as it has grown to become something different?
For me, I think rap is still doing itself. Rap, we have maintained the culture, and absolutely nothing has been taken away from rap. Probably there is always this kind of transition going into the new generation where we try to adapt and take away some of the things that we think in our generation it will not add up or probably help. But for me, I think rap is still in that pole position and it is doing very well. Considering the fact that those who started rap are still not doing the same line of rap that they used to do. And so definitely,
so that speaks of the transitioning body of it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And definitely it is going to fall on we at the down here, where we also try to adjust to the modern trends and add certain things to make it, I mean,
more attractive to our
more
audience.
attractive to the Gen Zs.
Okay.
Because trust me, if you want to do the Latina kind of rap today, these guys, the Comfort Kwabes kind of rap today, these guys will not get it.
Okay.
They will not really get it. So comparing the kind of instrument and the beats, the tonality they used to use in their rap, comparing that today, there's a vast change. So we have to adjust to modern trends and make sure that there's this space for adaptation where we can adapt to be able to meet what is being expected by the Gen Zs. But trust me, the rap culture is in pole position.
Okay.
Absolutely nothing has changed, with the exception of probably the additions that we have added because we call ourselves the Gen Zs.
Okay.
Rap is still rap, and it is doing extremely well.
Okay.
Had it not been rap, I don't think we would be enjoying music that much. And we are grateful to the people who actually introduced rap into our space.
Okay.
Rap has been one of the best genres of the game. And it is going to be more, it is going to benefit us to protect it and let it be and stand tall amongst all the other genres.
Okay. But before I leave you, your top 5 rappers of all time.
Top 5 rappers of all time?
Top 5 rappers of all time.
Wow. Wow. Top 5 rappers of all time. One, I'll go for Tupac Shakur.
Okay.
You know, Tupac Shakur is an established rapper. We all know how he started the game.
Yeah, his influence on the game.
Yes, his influence in the game. Even how he got, in 1994, how he was able to sign on this, how do you call it?
Death Row.
Death Row. Yes, being initiated by this, their own colleague. How his debut album, All Eyes on Me, how Tupac announced his presence, and to date, when Tupac songs are being played or rap music are being played, trust me, it resonates, and even the Gen Zs can easily
relate to it.
Yes. So I think Tupac for me is my number 1.
Okay.
And then after Tupac, then I'll go for Kendrick Lamar.
Wow.
Kendrick Lamar, yes, Kendrick Lamar is super talented. He's doing extremely well. And trust me, if there are some people we need to commend in holding down the rap genre globally, we cannot take away Kendrick Lamar from the picture. So he will be my number 2. Number 3 will be Ghana's Sarkodie.
Okay.
Number 3 will be Ghana's Sarkodie. Sarkodie stands for, he is the greatest rapper of all time in Ghana, and we should accolade him for that. My number 4 is Nas. Nas is super good. And the reason is that, you know, at the time where Nas and Jay-Z had their beef or their feud, you know, their beef was purely lyrical. It was purely lyrical. That was when, and you know, these are some of the reasons why sometimes we need to ignite this kind of feud and beef among rappers.
Okay.
Because not until the feud between Nas and Jay-Z, we wouldn't have even identified the true identity of Nas. That come on, this guy is lyrically dope. Yeah. So Nas for me is my number 5, and then my number 4, and then my number 5 automatically will go to the Notorious B.I.G. Notorious B.I.G. for me is one of the dopest rappers the earth or the world has ever experienced, and we keep enjoying him. So he is my number 5.
Number 5. Okay. Okay. Let's do this in 1 minute. Nas or Jay-Z?
I'll go for Nas.
Tupac or Biggie?
I'll go for Tupac.
Okay. Busta Rhymes or Eminem?
I'll go for Eminem.
Kendrick or Cole?
I'll go for Kendrick.
Kanye or Drake?
Okay. Drake, in a way, is a monster in his own space. And trust me, looking at where he's coming from, there is no true and true rapper coming from the Canadian space. And trust me, Drake came to change the narrative. So I think I'll go for Drake.
Okay. Eno or Nicki Minaj?
Oh, on any day, I'll go for Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is one of the best. I think she is the best female rapper ever to happen to the planet. So,
okay.
Nicki Minaj.
Okay. Sarkodie or MI?
Sarkodie or who?
MI.
MI?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. MI is a student of Sarkodie. On any grounds, any day, I'll go for Sarkodie.
Okay. Manifest or Payday?
Manifest or who?
Payday.
Oh,
Omar Sterling.
Omar Sterling is Omar Sterling on any day. I'll go for Omar Sterling. Omar Sterling at a point, Ghanaians didn't understand his lineage and his style of rapping.
Okay.
But until he established himself as, okay, I belong to a group, but I can do this as a solo artist. That was when Ghanaians begin to pay attention to his lyrical dexterity, and he has fully established himself in the space. And I think Omar Sterling on any day for me is a little ahead of Manifest.
Okay. Obed, we thank you. That's where we leave you. We thank you for your contribution, your time, and this insightful knowledge you shared onto the show this afternoon.
I appreciate. I'm always at your service. My catcher, my say minimum I think on Sundays, a cramba ma yedi on come. Come about into our mental.
Aquaba.
Yeah, I mean,
you know, I need to for radio or a patch.
Your friend is saying, we are no multimedia for now. Mama 1 year probation, yeah.
Oh, very nice. I think Kurudo also and Tenafa Kunya and Mguasi. And any part there, sometimes you have to upgrade yourself and update yourself too. But because you are in Abba, Mosan from Babraco.
Most definitely.
If I come back home, sure. All right, Charlie Becca, sir.
Okay, bro. I really appreciate the time. God bless you guys.
Sure. Yeah, so that was Barristan Kwame Obed, an entertainment journalist, shared his thoughts on the show. Very insightful. Cool.
Oh, Henny.
Sure.
Now, adding to the CD side, a little all kind of Casanina any previous Alexander and Super Canadian. Yeah. Once this foreigners for no see this now mostly yet on.
Sure.
I see sometimes me home barcode. That was so. There are some codes omudi nya on kofua dudu album.
Sure.
Bagana hano yeto CD raw one.
Okay.
Na ya print it was so. Where are the bad codes?
Sure.
Yeah, the follow up say okay, nipa 5 and nipa 10 album.
Okay.
Until those could be the facts for that side.
Okay.
It is a yetiminya sa industry na omutiminya barcodes. MIA na oye printed CDs. No yako. And I think they can work with copyright.
Okay.
Where we go, no more the barcodes nesi so. Then with that, music of war also can also trace it to know where the number of people playing Kuntakre song.
Okay.
And I know we can generate
revenue for okay.
But yes, I didn't koto
it's true.
If we can get all those things,
you see,
I think it will work.
Me can't see me brother, but one thing I want me who in our media space, and I say me who for this year so be some of them people are having opportunity to radio, to TV, so talk about music, talk about musicians, You see, in Niamana Mebra can these be kind of things we have to discuss on the radio. But there be if we get the opportunity, you know what we talk about. We'll be at the Sheko program and have you heard the people they call themselves pandit and whatever they talk about on radio.
Yeah.
May your time it's going to every Friday and we get time to discuss about these things. You see, me Ghana Talks Radio, starting my radio program and me try say me meet some of the up and comings near there, and before me ever hand so Eastern FM ko for radio, and I me be who say bro, we dey do the music for music's sake or just for fun. Obi o hon mo waye nyum no obi because we have been in the industry for 15 years 20 years, but we say ene CD no ntwa bi, cassette wo ntwa bi. How we dey promote your song or digital stores so nima dey come. So how this guy how he dey sell in song? Because me wo blogger bi me wi na me ma send ya man. Onim
no crown for no say free downloads. Why boka?
Onim. You see, so we get opportunity like this, then we use the opportunity to educate some of them.
Okay.
And no na nka ye big platform radio kesia omukasa yete omne a wasanka. We will not talk about it. But Ghana Talks Radio will talk about things like this. Surely. But I no mu metie because ye me hwe se bi oba to me hwe oba nufu. So they will never come here to listen. No, you see, these be things I dey worry, bro. Me try say Friday be I go join you guys, and from the artist perspective, me too I go talk my mind, make people know. Near man, the artist is bread, bro. For you to get money, and then produce a bit more recovery less than 2,000. Ajuma be na wo ya kwanya 20 million akwa ye nyom e dia ba
20 million
e bi 20 million me 2000 oni mu adeko 20 million wakoya nyom na wie no promotion and people will get opportunity on radio and ajuma akoyi ni nana ya say ajuma ni poto
based on something.
But say ni pa na me say the same people that they talk about on radio no. They are still living old age, typewriter, computer, and konim say you use no. Oh no, you see things like a shutter can sometimes you feel like it be a Saturday and no, but or can same way. Be night to no laptop and crony be only say you see. The other guys this onima de con, but to general radio, so general TV, so in some more cover artists.
Cool.
Me can't
time.
Me can't wait, you know. So no.
1 minute. 1 minute.
The honest answer here fight on so be here nyom. Oh yeah, nyom wie no release here na anko baby so we to ko Ghana.
Eh, the baby you dey asawu ko dey da we.
Me be logic.
Oh brother, when my Ghana Talks Radio problem. This is the court case.
But but then let's look at this, and I am so glad. Say Nekoa as a rapper.
No, you see, bro, we see yenhwe sometime me scared way some way kakra. You see your juma no timinya ko anytime. Coin so the shisha ma ko jiaba and then they forget it. But try say Fridays we are going to join you guys then let's talk about this thing. Sure.
I'll be so glad. But before we leave the studios today, the rap culture. I mean, you're a rapper. I'm an astute rapper.
Sure.
I remember the first time I listened to Kowe. It was a tutu. Me at my brother and driving. And I started ball beat. I quite a rap fi guitar say. When we pity one line. I was like,
it was sport there. It was sport there.
Bro, now small boy no. Tell the boy the rap. Charlie,
on your time, not to disregard Ghana Talks Radio, but on your time, on pass it through Obantapa, your bonum.
Wow,
Mothers FM, almost so.
Wow,
cool. Your rap culture.
Sure.
Looking at rap.
Sure.
Send ya kicking, more say, or more rap, be rap from the ages of Tupac.
Sure.
ABC. Would you say that we are still in the culture, the roots of it?
Of course, we are still there. But we see music akoye bibia. E dane ne hona wan dane ne ho a na wo momo ya tete kwa. Okay. You see, sometimes if I release song and people will talk, this will be the going to cry we know. But mean to me, that same person 15 years and I would see him, you know. Sure. Because you see, one thing I fans, you know, and Dan Jane and Amun say, they always think about their ears, but they never think about the artist. Upon say, oh, mobile show near there, and at least then for think about yes, your welfare near there, because the rap culture is there. But the thing is, if you are doing a comfort choir style today, and net the 15 years, 14 years, and not that kind of rap, how like so what you say.
I even though I get what you are saying, is it not also me standing in the shoes of the fans, the listeners, and they say, why we are saying this is because this is why we fell in love with you. This style of rap now you're dog.
But no, you know they give me anything. You the love. You see, then I make us say you people know they think about our welfare, and I say you see fans they understand them.
Yeah.
But who the fans actually be bra you because sorry to say. Because you see one and me say 1 month in the one. I just disturb me, but I won't release EP into me study game when I crash a kind of songs but I just want to go back to going to Ghana for Nimono. But bra radio. My they kind songs, they know me for that. But me busa me won't say, then na me watch it.
Okay, like they've known you for that.
But then na me watch it as artists.
Okay.
You see, you go enjoy it. Fine. But me so no, I for do something. I remember me so my okay because going to the still na day na isikani idea. Though young copy will be young follow be, but I have to. Also, me make sure I na say be me no. Me so the be breme. And yes, and me no mumpio. They love it. They like it. Sako they drop it. Violence my people they love the hard rap, no. But busa say somebody go call me show for that song. No, but they will call me for real rap for.
Okay.
Could that be the commercial song? Obi etimeto. Obi ope umpo sanity. Wow. I don't want to maybe 60, 70 years a year. And the same fan now can say, Charlie, go hard. And because now I told you, baby, we see can the year then. You go pain.
Sure.
Sebi, they do the thing for culture, they do the thing for love, for the fans. But I mean, no, Sebi, you do on a term because, yes, you can say, draws no, they were raw yet. But then, yes, I know, then they do shows for Banchene Brode. Sebi and him or cotton bank chino when yesika. But me and you we think say Sebi what they kind of road draws. But it's never like that. Because they were doing the thing not just for the business, but for the people.
And so now you people are looking
try to blend them. The animal one, but try to find a way to
commercialize it. Also,
you see, I think a week or two, you know, me who says strong man, I posted some colors was built. I was very happy because I remember 2016 in a Tramoto Chico studio. So if the guy to go today and then you will be happy for him. Yeah. And who be someone can't say that the rap and I know then I'm on the desk. You go tell you. And that be the life, you see. I say artists and we for full okay. We also okay in a way. Say more fans and also be okay.
All right.
They be a more by depression artists. The depression they catch us because they won't put something on you. I say we just say. I say we just say anymore. The same person if you call them for show them mat.
Go.
A man be singer for na be way. Or the obeko because a man be ba.
As a student of rap, as a teacher of rap, as a rapper yourself, who are your top 5 rappers globally?
Okay. For one, I'll go for Tupac.
Okay.
For 2, then I have to come straight to Ghana here. Then I will choose Obrafo.
Okay.
After Obrafo, no. Mabefa Kwade.
Wow.
Yes. Then the Sako Diego follow. And my last guy I listen I'm a Tiena on from me that be Pure Akan.
Wow.
Be number 5, yeah.
It's a solid you. Wow, okay. Now let's do this. Obrafo or Stone? Obrafo
any day. Of course.
Okay.
Because of only make us penny phobia yeti when we coming up no. Or young phobia more inspire a lot and today and then we call studio and the song that they do we then kind old hip hop your friend is saying hip life bang and I won't bring that thing back. So that be what I want to do and Obrafo your penning be as or inspire some of us and Sure.
Okay. Sakwade or manifest?
Sakwade. and can see be a minister called you what I take into go piano show or bede. You see, the reason why I make you see or bede in a way, say, you didn't say be odo or bede and sing me, but say be me who obede. Say, Oba, if a boy from nowhere, it's me the rap music, do baby, I would do it, yeah. Then it means say wabobra.
Sure.
And yes, it can be a winner, but bra wabobra. Yes.
Payday.
Sure.
Or Obibini?
I'll go for Bibini.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll go for Bibini. Bibini be very deep. Yeah. Oh, yeah, very, very, very deep. Bibini, I'll go for Bibini.
Okay. Yeah. Am I or Nasty C?
Maybe I'll go for. I do love Nasty C. Yeah, true. Yeah. Am I too on your bad, but I'll go for South Africa guy. Yeah.
Okay. J. Cole.
Sure.
And I say Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick. Yeah, Kendrick.
Nas and AJC.
Nas every day. Because of the kind of rapper they do.
Yeah.
When say they follow storyline.
Sure.
To be sure. Crawford me choose now. Then they go for that.
That
sure.
line. Okay.
Sure.
Mr. Controversial. Enedi.
Oh, brother, we saw bunny for pressure on street.
Some of me be Sakura Misro, but what do you?
It's true. Before now. So about it, hard, but I think I'll go for my number one would be Obibini.
Okay. Wow. Obibini ahead of Sak. Obibini ahead of Bradford. Obibini ahead of Kwade.
I'll go for Obibini.
Okay.
One thing is, even though mintie or Bradford that much, me pen rap, but mintie that much. I listen to Obibini too because the way you're deep in the rap, or you in the rap, so uti every be out.
Okay.
So I'll go for Obibini. I don't want to be partial, but true to God. My number 2 will go for Kontakra.
Wow.
We'll go for Kontakra.
Wow.
My number 3 will go for Sak.
Okay.
My number 4 will go for Amarado.
Okay.
Amarado. Then my number 5, I'll add Black Sheriff.
Wow. It seems that you really love the new students, eh? Is there something they are doing so different that
I feel my own is like they have stayed behind, studied the game, studied the root of how rap should be or how music should be like before entering.
Okay.
You know, that's my rap. Anna, any day, anyone I meet you will feel.
Sure.
Me nkoti Kendrick Lamar.
You see what's me bra penny can. You see, I don't know say. Means to me what that then it will be very hard to say maybe me family phone say me born you then I go play this foreign
hip hops to listen.
I don't know and coming.
Wow.
Me
you are just staying patriot. You are staying to your roots.
I get a kind of people to they listen. Believe says I know be out there.
Mostly.
Because if I want to listen rapper, me will be our ongoing like in platform. We go listen to Wayne. Apart from Wayne, me. I don't know.
Wow. That's it. But Charlie, I mean, as you mentioned, and I'm going to hold you to your word.
Oh yeah. I will. No. I will come true. I will come true.
As usual, I mean, my man Dekins here always makes the show lively for me, Charlie. Time is money, but you always coin in that time for us on the show. I want to really appreciate you.
My man can be about this gentleman, and I think
come on, in one minute, because the time
we share and chair media know him for years. And if I'm here today, I make us a danger to be part of the story. And maybe use this opportunity and then I send some of the guys actually. And it does work out there, money be them, they make sure say they go hold me down after it. So one day, Charlie, any day, any time.
Any time. And to our listeners, we thank you. We appreciate you for staying with us throughout the show. That's why we call the curtains on the show. We will be here next week, same time, to bring you some insightful conversations. That's why I sign out. My name, Pakwesi Omari. Enjoy your weekend.
This is Ghana Talks Radio, the best station rocking the nation.